This is a Siomur CY60 wildlife trail camera. It's well made, it's got a good, strong, solid construction, a strong hinge to one side, and this side opens up via this tough clip to show the controls and to adjust the menu settings. There's also this little loop here that you can thread a padlock through for security. There are PIR sensors to each side, so as wildlife approach, it triggers the camera ready to take the photo. And these are fully adjustable, so you can set them to low sensitivity for large animals and high sensitivity for small animals, which would otherwise be less likely to trigger the camera. Batteries are stored in the base. It takes 8 AA batteries. Alkaline are recommended, but I've used rechargeables and have found these last for at least 3 months and several thousand shots. Alternatively, you can power the camera via a DC input, although that isn't supplied. Supplied with the camera is this webbing strap with secure clip, and that's used to fasten the camera to a tree or a post via the loops on the back of the camera. Also provided is this fixing bracket. This fixes to a fence, a post, or even a ceiling, and the camera screws on via the tripod socket in the base and then can be adjusted to pretty much any angle. And there's also a USB cable for downloading photos and, of course, a useful user manual. Although, to be fair, the camera and its menus are so intuitive that I don't think is really going to be needed. So let's have a look at the menu system and how to set it up. Undo the clip. You can see here there are 3 settings: on, test and off. The on is used to use the camera, and the test is for setting the camera up or playing back recorded images. To look at the menus, switch the camera into test mode, and now the menus become visible. They are very, very highly intuitive. You can scroll up and down to look at something like the photo resolution, for example, which can go all the way up to 24 megapixels, although I find that 5 megapixels is perfectly adequate in normal use. You can also set the video resolution, which goes up to standard HD, and I always run it in that setting. You can adjust the video length. The cycle storage is useful because this camera will only use up to a 32GB card, so if that runs out and you've left the camera unattended, then you can set the camera to overwrite earlier images. You can set the PIR sensitivity as mentioned earlier, so that large animals can be set to low sensitivity and small animals up to a high sensitivity. And we could go through each setting in turn, but to be fair, it's so intuitive that I don't think that is really necessary. But just to show what is available, these are the various options. Note even a time-lapse setting, so you can record something like a flower opening during the day, cloud cover, sunrise, sunset, whatever appeals to you. This screen is also used for playing back recorded images and video, so press the menu button to exit the menu and then press the mode button to see earlier images recorded. Here we've got a rat in the garden as a night shot, and you can see from this how well the camera has picked up an image filmed in complete darkness. That was filmed at 3 AM, just after 3 AM, when the garden was pitch black. So it shows what the camera is capable of. Then in daylight it films in normal colour. So let's switch on the camera and pop it in the garden to see what footage we can get.